So you may or may not be aware of this site called Craigslist. I'm not too familiar with it myself, but it's basically an ad site of sorts. You can sort of put things up for sale on there, or put, like, I don't really know to be honest, but it's fucking weird, so yeah. So if you aren't already aware, there's a lot of weird shit on Craigslist, and I thought we'd try and find some of the funniest ones that we can on the internet today and make a funny video out of it, so that's what this video is. So here's Craigslist, and yeah, it's kind of a shit show. There's actually a lot of stuff on here. I didn't realise just how many things Craigslist had. Hello. I don't know if you can see, but the dogs just jumped up on the bed. That's my grandparents' dog. He's staying with us for a couple of days. He might wander across the camera every now and again. Just a heads up. I found a few websites that have some lists of some of the bizarrest ads on this site, and I thought we'll look through them. So, free to any willing home. So, at first glance, this appears to be somebody who is giving away their dog to a loving new home. But then when you go through and read it, that's when it gets interesting. My girlfriend does not like my beagle Molly, so I have to rehome her. She is a purebred from a wealthy area, and I've had her for 4 years. She likes to play games, not totally trained, has long hair so she's a little high maintenance, especially the nails, but she loves having them done. Stays up all night yapping but sleeps while I work, only eats the best, most expensive food, will never greet you at the door after a long day or give you unconditional love when you're down, does not bite but she can be mean as hell. And here's the punchline. So, anyone interested in my 30-year-old selfish, wicked, gold-digging girlfriend? Come and get her. Me and my dog want her rehomed ASAP. Not gonna lie, I didn't see that one coming. I probably should have, given how this is the internet, but I'm stupid, so you know. Now that's a plot twist I can get behind. We also have this one. It's Kevin and his timeout tank. Recently upgraded my tank to have this nice little 10-gallon for sale. So this is a fish tank. The tank comes with rocks, a no skinny dipping sign, a hood light, all very nice little accessories for a fish tank, and it also comes with Kevin. Kevin is a jerk, I'll tell you that up front. He's been in this timeout tank for a few days now, since he apparently has a deep-seated prejudice against the goldfish. What the fuck is this? He doesn't seem to have a problem with the other mollies, platties, guppies, or even the crazy loach, but he's got it out for the goldfish, and let's be fair, they were here since the tank began, so Kevin's gotta go. I'm really interested in what the whole fish drama is, like what the backstory is to all this. Asking $15 for Kevin and his timeout tank. Important edit, tank now includes Kevin's shady brother Neil. Neil is a murderous scum. No one likes Neil. What the hell happened here? I wasn't expecting that. Before I recorded the video, I only read like the first paragraph, I didn't read the rest of it. Hi Gizzy, how you doing? Sounds like these fish are having their own dramatic soap opera thing going on here. That was rather unexpected. Next up we have an Uber alternative. Screw Uber, it's Friday night, don't drink and drive, message me and I'll come and get you in a 2000 Ford F250 rather, 4x4. With a case of beer and a cooler in the back, blasting Sky Nerd on the speakers, and I'll holler, hell yeah brother, anything you say. Well, it doesn't list a location for this guy, but I'm almost certain this is probably Texas or somewhere in the southern states of America. It just has that vibe about it, you know? Next up we have Idiot Needed to beat Vanilla Dome in Super Mario World SNES. Help please, I can't beat the Vanilla Dome in Super Mario World for SNES. I've tried 476 times. If you've actually been keeping count and that is an accurate number, then get a fucking hobby, dude. I officially have the fear, not sure what that means, but it's very ominous and now I'm kind of scared. Need a random idiot to come over and do it for me. The wizards are driving me insane, I've almost lost it completely. Will provide whiskey and donuts, please help me. There's something just so sad, yet so funny about that. Alright, so next up we've got 3 almonds need to get rid of quickly. I accidentally ordered £50 of almonds. I only needed 5 for my recipe. Please, my wife will kill me. Taking any is appreciated. How do you accidentally buy £50 of almonds? And why is your wife so outraged that you accidentally bought £50 of almonds and she's considering murdering you? This is very concerning. Hello, you back again? Okay, didgeridoo needs work, and it's an unaltered plank of wood. Australian Aboriginal didgeridoo needs work, free to a good home. Yeah, you weren't kidding when you said needs work. It needs all the fucking work if that's going to become any semblance of a didgeridoo. Help us replace our friend Dabby.
There's a cute dog in the video. That means you automatically have to like and subscribe and share the video.
Compensation, no pay. Our friend Davy went on tour for a month and we'd like someone to replace him before he gets back so that when he returns, he'll discover that he's been replaced. A little bit mean, but I'm sure they had their reasons. If you would be willing to kind of dress like him and act like him and call yourself Darby and hang out with us for a little while, it will be more than perfect. Must have long to medium long hair, some facial hair and a charming but snarky persona to apply. We can supply beer and food for the duration of hanging. Please include a headshot to ensure a good match. I have no idea why. Just why? Why would you go out of your way to replace one of your friends with someone who you want to look and act exactly like them? That kind of defeats the whole point of replacing him, surely. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Can someone please explain in the comments? Thank you. Okay, so this one is listed as a friend of mine, still haven't found out who, posted this Craigslist ad for my birthday, 100 points of creativity, minus 100 points of all the chinchilla texts and voicemails. Due to unforeseen circumstances beyond anybody's control, I am now in possession of 24 baby chinchillas. Not even going to question it. These plucky heroes of the animal kingdom are widely renowned for their affection and soft fur, and also it is possible to make them wear tiny hats. Chinchilla ownership is a human right. Okay, well I must have missed that bit of Magna Carta. Everyone deserves to experience their unique companionship. I myself learned a lot more from my chinchillas than I ever did in engineering school. Unfortunately for most, the dream of universal chinchilla ownership remains just that, a dream. Therefore, because I believe in creating greatest good for the greatest number of people, I will give only 2 chinchillas per inquiry, no exceptions. I will make one exception. Today is my birthday and it would make me very happy to hear the birthday song, so if you sing it to me in a voicemail, I'll give you 3 chinchillas, but that is the only exception. I will also make a second exception. Every year my birthday falls on the holy Ukrainian holiday of Air Force and Air Defence Forces Day. Out of solidarity for the people of Crimea, I will give you 4 chinchillas if you sing the birthday song in a Slavic language, but it has to be the whole song. If you sing any of it in English, I will only give you 3 chinchillas. Russian is acceptable, but please note that Finnish is not a true Slavic language. What the fuck is this? So many questions. First and foremost, were drugs involved at all in the making of this ad? I feel like they probably were. Okay, here's one that I actually found myself on Craigslist. Need 2 promoters. Promoters? I don't know what that is. 2 cooks, 1 doctor, and 4 strong men. exp.spacecraft. I think that means expedition spacecraft. I am in the final stages of completing an experimental spacecraft. Okay, whatever you want to tell yourself, you crazy hick. This ship is a top secret project that has been worked on since the 1890s. Alright, well now I know you're bullshitting. Passed on from generation to generation and will be a major turning point in the world's history. I am in no position at all to discuss the technology behind this craft because the technology is highly classified and we can't afford to have any military or government officials find out. We will be conducting our first test flight this December. We will be conducting a multitude of tests at various altitudes. The first test will be a few hundred feet, a few thousand feet, then sub-atmosphere level. The final test will be conducted on March 25th between Montreal and Mars. Either someone is just having a really dumb joke or this person is actually a fucking delusional redneck of some sort. The trip will take about 2 hours there and back. I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure going between planets takes a lot longer than 2 hours. The technology we use to hide the ship is advanced stealth technology. I just imagine someone actually turning up to this and being like, "So where's the spaceship?" And the dude is just like, "It's over there in the field. You can't see it because it's completely invisible due to our stealthing technology. There's definitely a ship there. It's just invisible. Trust me, bro. Trust me. I'm not a crazy guy. Trust me, please." We need the following crew members to help us in the preliminary tests of the craft. 2 promoters. You'll need to promote the ship. 1 doctor. We have our own doctor on the team, but we need 1 more. 2 cooks. We need cooks for the test flight. Why do you need cooks to test flight a freaking spaceship? Well, that makes no sense. 4 strong men. General labourers to help in the cargo bay. All interested candidates will have to go through a very complex process. Yeah, I bet this complex process probably consists of chugging down some beers and jerking people off in the back of a pickup truck. You will be sworn to secrecy and live in our compound until the ship is revealed in March 2010 on Mount Royal. Well, that just tells you all you need to know, doesn't it? The line, "You will be sworn to secrecy and live in our compound until the ship is revealed." Not gonna lie, you will live in our compound. that just screams that this is some kind of dumbass kidnapping scheme or something. Like, well, that entire thing seems pretty fucking dodgy to me. You farted in Kroger yesterday. Okay, so is this someone who's trying to find someone else by putting an ad on Craigslist? Does that work? Because if so, that is weird. You were the tall brunette with the near-perfect body that farted in the bread section last night. I've got nothing to say to that, honestly. I was the tall guy next to you that looked over and asked, was that you? You quickly replied, no, it wasn't me. You almost seemed insulted, I would ask. As the stink grew, you continued to deny your flatulence, but it was evident. I tried to get rid of the stench by waving to your left to side batter bread. Hold on. What does side batter bread look like? Side batter bread. Okay, so it's like bread rolls, okay. And just imagine some guy in the shop just waving a couple of loaves of bread around like, ugh, stinks of shit. You proceeded to storm off in an angry manner. You are beautiful, and even if you are a liar and fart like a Clydesdale, I'd love to meet up. Okay, well that took a bit of a different turn. Table, $120. Glass table for sale. Some assembly required. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, they weren't kidding about some assembly required. Some assembly required. I think the best course of action in terms of assembling this table would be put it in the bin and go buy a fucking new one, you maniac. I wonder if anyone's ever actually tried to, like, glue a shattered glass table back together or something. You know, I wonder if anyone's actually ever tried to do that. Probably some poor guy that's lost all his sanity that's been flung into, like, Alcatraz or something. Okay, I think we'll make this the last one for today. Here we go. Okay, so we have a cheese puff with pins stuck into it. Donald Trump voodoo doll, $2.99. Free local pickup. 17 watchers. I admire the creativity of this one. And I think we'd all like to have a voodoo doll of that orange prick. So that was some of the bizarre shit that you can find on Craigslist. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already. I hope this was an enjoyable video, and I hope you enjoyed the cameo from my grandparents' cute dog. He's going back today, so yeah, make most of him while he's here, guys. Bye!